Robot bitch. The robot snitch. She's telling on people. She's telling. The ziggity? The zigzag ziggity? The ziggity ziggity zag? Death spiral.
No vaya a ser que lo necesite.
Which room? So, left or right? I think it's too late. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. Boom, boom, shoot!
Always plan an exit.
Finally, a real challenge. Well.
They have my attention now.
You better heal up pretty quick there, buddy boy. That's not right!
Just in case.
Each journey is cool. I'm good. Each journey is getting physical.
¿Extrañaste?
Reaction. Oh.
No vaya a ser que lo necesite.
Ah, get absolutely shit on. Uh-oh. I got poop on my pee-pee. Oh, look who it is. Well. Isn't the usual suspect.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh, the mic! It's the motherfucking leaving moment, bro. No, you need to get in the game.
Like that.
You know what I'm playing? How come you're too busy with Baldur's Gate like everybody else?
What? No. I'm trying to save money right now.
That's fair. What are you saving for?
For life? I don't know.
That's fair. That sounds like me. I do the same thing.
To pay my co-pays and deductibles. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, what's up? Something recently developed?
No, I gotta get my annual physicals and things.
Oh, I thought you said I got a kid. And I was like, wow.
What the fuck?
Congratulations! Like,
Where would I get a kid from?
well,
Exactly.
there's one place that I can imagine.
Wait, which one's that one?
It's the one that, well, anyways. I don't need to explain biology to a woman. I'll be mansplaining at that point.
You know,
Fuck, damn it.
my factory is broken, so therefore, no, I don't know where I would get a kid.
I'm sorry.
No caeré tan fácil.
Huh? Suck it. You have eggs, right?
No.
Still did. You don't have eggs at all?
My eggs don't drop.
Well, yeah, but you could do IVF, right?
No. My eggs don't drop. I have no eggs.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. There's someone
Hey,
behind you.
you got nieces and nephews, right? Yeah, I know.
I got one nephew, that's it.
Oh, come on! Give it to me, baby! Oh, you son of a bitch.
Always planning.
Kupo soup. That's why I should have fucking held shift.
Yeah, I need to lower Wes. He's too loud.
You're loud as well, but I didn't complain because I love you. And I miss you. And I miss that sweet honey voice.
You do not miss anything.
I miss everything about you, baby girl.
Oh my god.
What?
Is that what you tell every girl?
No, only the
Baby
ones.
girl?
Only the ones that I miss.
A big cringe. No offense.
It's none taken. I'm cringy as well.
If you tell that to every girl you like, it's
Come
big
on.
cringe.
Savage.
You die?
Fucking
You
die.
should go to the health pack.
Health pack? What's that? Oh, watch me solo the tank. Yeah, right. Come on.
Why didn't you go to the health pack instead? You should have gone to the health pack and then gotten out of that situation.
Hindsight is 2020. I don't even know where the health pack is, to be honest with you.
What? Everyone knows where the health pack is.
Did you not see? Did you see that? The wall blocked me.
Huh. You're playing comp?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can push this next round.
What?
Let's see if you can do it.
Oh, we can do it.
Are you still bronze, you guys?
Bronze?
Are you silver? What are you?
My tank is silver, the rest is bronze.
Damn, I don't know what that feels like.
Yeah, well, you're like really smart and good at video games and beautiful. And I don't know, I miss you.
Okay. Okay.
And you're like witty and funny.
Is that right? Huh?
Thank you for joining our chat.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm uplifted. Kaylin yourself. Oh, there's an N missing. Oh, Kale yourself. Oh, that is hilarious. How do I, let me just bow down to
You
my...
could have just chuckled. You literally have a chuckle.
They call me Chuckle Fuck. They call me Chuckle Nuts. Take that, Chuckle Nut! Sorry. I have a brain injury.
Go for the Zen, he's low. Zen.
I got caught up in the... Boop!
Nice. I'm sure you could have killed her. Why'd you leave?
Because I didn't want to die. I need fuel! Ah! Ah! Heal me, Echo. Oh, that was my mouse hitting my keyboard.
Really? Really?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. My mouse, like, I move my mouse too far and it runs into my keyboard when I click. That's too bad. I was gonna do a cool ult. And again, I would have never gotten healed, so. You think you're fucking sneaky?
They were all hidden. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Push, push, push. They only have two. They only have two. Come on. Don't die to the corpse, Reinhardt. Ooh, I got res. We already win. Hold on, watch this. Oh, fuck.
Why are you trolling like that?
This shit was hilarious, though.
I said hi to you. Damn, you're right though. Using some what?
Hey, get out of here! Hey!
That was pretty good. Let's keep it going.
Watch this.
Quite the boost.
Go help your team, Russ.
Team Shmeem. Ow!
Yeah.
Who did that? That soldier up there. Soldier. You are such a bitch. Don't like you. Oh no! Myra, no! I don't like her either. No! No! I need healing. Oh god. I'm gonna hide over here in a boat. God, get away from me. Don't touch me in that room.
Going up. Let's go.
The fuck? Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Fuck! Oh, we're good. Ah, I don't like him. Hi guys.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah, no. Do they have mercy? No. But we do. Oh, that's unfortunate. He didn't get anybody? Nice.
60 seconds remaining.
What's that? Hey, you're back.
Thank you, Dr. Nano.
Let's do this.
Why did your tank throw himself like that?
I need a health restore.
Where's the fucking cart? I'm so. Oh. Right. There's the cart. Come on, come on. I know you want to walk into the rocket. Oh.
What?
Kill the soldier. Get revenge. Yay, you go, tiger. Hey, kill yourself. Oh, that's the wrong way. Get out of here, you shithead. Boop.
Very nice.
The Wicco Mags.
Yeah, Ryan was doing some work. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck pumpkins.
Wait, what? Wait, just.
Oh yeah, full disclosure, you're now part of Caitlin's YouTube channel.
Wait, why? What are you talking about?
You're an internet celebrity as of this moment. Millions must watch.
Can we not, though?
You don't realize Caitlin's following is at least one person. I'm pretty sure 8 of his followers are just pigmen. Pigmen!
Send me a link to your YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna like and subscribe? You got it.
Okay, we'll send it.
Before you go.
Where is it? Clips.
Of Real Gamers Gaming. You can say the whole thing, Caitlin. These aren't fake gamers. Oh hey, take a drink with me.
Select your hero.
So Chica, I went to a work gathering tonight, and they gave me this cup. Yay. And they also, I asked a question. It was a room of about 200 people, and I was one of the, like 6 people that asked a question.
No secrets.
Actually, I asked like 2 questions.
Got a lot of systems.
No, it was just one. It was just one.
What cup was it?
What?
What's a cup?
Oh,
Physical or emotional?
Okay, what about it?
it says Sherwin Williams on it.
Okay, how did you get this cup?
I went to like this work dinner,
They might try something.
and let me tell you.
You're breathing really hard into the mic.
Is it better if I do this or this? Or this? I'm not sure where.
Away from the nose.
Is that better? Hello, Testa. It's bendy. I mean, if it's like mine, it's hard to bend, but it does bend.
Okay, what were you asked
Don't
to
break
work?
it. So did I tell you my work exploded?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Fucking hell! Okay, so, my work exploded. What was it? Last... How many weeks has it been, Caitlin? Has it been 2 weeks yet? It was last Monday or the Monday before. And, anyways, it made national news. And, it fucked up the environment. Like, around, because a lot of chemicals spilled into some water. What? Wait, did she actually know about it? That's funny. Did you tell her I worked there? What did she say? It's Wesley's fault. He should have made the chemicals environmentally
Was it
friendly.
your fault?
Me out?
It was my fault. I thought it'd be funny to light a tank of solvent on fire.
And don't even play with that.
No, I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. It was
I hope this is not being streamed online. Is it?
It's not being. Is this
Really?
Are you on Twitch? Oh yeah, he streams
Oh
on Twitch.
shit.
And then posts this video to YouTube.
Can you need it.
They really have it out for me.
Either way.
I guess no one was watching.
Savage. Well, like I said, he's got at least 9 Pikmin watching him. Just give him a while. He's gonna hit the big time, I know he is. Don't sound so dejected,
You should stream your camera. Why don't you stream your personal camera? What do you mean? It's working right now?
Oh shit, I'm gonna win the game. You don't know how to do it on OBS? I can show you. It's not hard. Haven't you seen my Twitch streams? They always have my cam. Did you remember when I used to stream?
Stream.
You should. You're actually a girl, so people will actually watch.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why can't I just like have people like wanna watch my channel because I'm good at something? And why is it just because I'm a girl?
They'll tell you it's because you're good at something. And then they'll
I
slide
don't want
into your
people to
DMs.
tell me that I'm good at something. I want them to mean it.
Yeah. So that's cool. I like that. I appreciate that. But if you want that, you shouldn't have a
team on the garbage, you
camera.
stupid doomfist. Alright. They were fine.
Look, you're dealing with gamers, aka incels. They are very sexist. Like, this is the fact of reality.
I actually don't
Wow,
think
we're
so.
bad. What? You think gamers aren't sexist? Have you ever, like...
Okay, so like, so yes, but I do feel like this community is sometimes more forgiving than real life. Real life? I don't know, I just feel like they're more understanding. Like, if I tell my, like, for example, if I tell my family that I do the stuff, that I play video games, they're not as accepting. You understand, Wes? Like, it's a cultural thing too.
I don't know, I don't have a
Not
family.
just... Okay, well.
But I believe you. And I've heard similar stories, similar accounts from other people, especially women.
Okay, for example, in my culture, like in the past, like my mom knows that I play video games now, right? But in the past, my mom was always of the mindset that only boys play video games.
Yeah, she sounds like an incel herself.
Or was she?
Is she like sexist as fuck?
No, she's not sexist. She's old school. She comes from a third world country where she was basically told that she didn't need to like do anything other than have babies and learn how
Yeah,
to cook, you know?
definitely
It's
sexist.
different. No, it isn't. It's a cultural thing. She wouldn't understand, I guess.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's her fault, but those are sexist ideals.
And
saying-
I
I'm
still
not
don't think.
saying-
I don't think that you quite get it.
No, I get it. She comes from a traditional culture, like, but I mean, Tradition is often rooted in sexism, racism. This is how it is. That's
Oh
how
no,
they
here we
survive.
come the Wesley theories. It's more than you think. Unless you were in it, you would
Okay.
understand.
No, I get it.
I don't
Let's
think
look.
you do.
Let's look at the definition of sexism. Prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination typically against women on the basis of sex. Stereotyping.
Okay.
Saying that women are meant to stay in the kitchen and get pregnant,
But
barefoot,
that's
pregnant in the kitchen.
stereotyping.
Yeah.
What you don't understand is that this is how she was raised.
No, I get it. My grandmother was supremely racist. Alright? And yet she was like probably one of the best people I'll ever know. That's the way she was raised. That's the way she
I
grew
mean,
up.
to you, she was. I don't doubt she was a lovely lady.
Yeah, she
I'm
was
just
actually
saying.
really sweet. Anybody you ask would say that she was a sweetheart. But she was also very racist. Because in her mind, the idea of me having children with a black person was like enough to make her almost have a heart attack. Like literally become so angry that she would start shaking and sweating and probably need to sit down. And that's not to say that she's a bad person. That's just the way that she was raised. That's the consequence of her culture and the time period in which she was raised. She's not a bad person, but she was raised in a situation where that was the norm. That doesn't make it not racist, though. It's still racist. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. It's just racist ideals. That was normative back in her time.
Okay, but either way, your definition was wrong. It's not that she's sexist. It's just.
That she thinks that women have a role and men have a different role.
But it isn't sexist, though.
Mm.
Not the way I see it.
Well, feminism is the idea that women should have the same rights as men, not the same responsibilities as men.
Do you. Okay, so let me ask you this. So do you think. Because I feel like being an extremist on any end is just wrong.
What do you mean by extremist? Somebody who's like a terrorist and violent?
No, someone who's like to one extreme, like feminist or sexist. Like it's obviously wrong. In
Okay,
my
so
opinion.
feminism as a concept isn't extremist. It's the idea that women should be able to vote, women should be able to have jobs,
It's more than that.
women should be paid as much as the men who have their same job. That's it, man. That's all feminism is. It's the idea that
No, it
women.
isn't. It isn't just that.
Then what else is it?
Like true feminism involves more than that.
Like what?
I couldn't explain it because I'm not a feminist, but the way that I see it, it's very extreme. Is like they feel like everything that, for example, a woman shaving her armpits, it's just wrong. It's completely wrong. You know, that kind of shit.
What you're describing isn't feminism. It's like third
It
wave
is feminism.
feminism. It's that's like yes, I know what you're talking about. Letting your armpits grow hair, burning your bra in public. I know what you're talking about. That's not what feminism is. That's
It
what
is the
that's
West. It's part of it.
okay. You don't understand. That's like saying
You
all
don't
Muslims are.
understand.
That's like saying all Muslims are terrorists. It's not the case.
What? That's not the same.
Yes, it
One's
is.
terrorism and one's not.
Yeah, but you're saying that all
That's
groups
like
of
racism and
feminists.
terrorism in one. No, it isn't the same thing.
That's like
Obviously.
you're saying that all feminists think the same way. Feminists,
I did not say that. I
as
did
a
not say that at
definition,
all.
is
I did not say that at
okay.
all. I
Okay.
just feel like feminism in itself, like when you say someone's like a feminist, I don't like to be like I wouldn't want to be seen as a feminist for the simple fact that I don't think I am. I think that there are things that we women, obviously, as much as I want to think of equality in itself, there are things that as women we cannot do physically. We're just not able to. Not that you're like training a fucking lifting weights every single day. It's that kind of stuff. That yes, I want to be able to say I can do it all, but in reality I cannot.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna stream a video, and hopefully it gets across the point.
No, I'm not watching your video.
I don't know what this video is. I just randomly found it.
Why do you want to?
Because this is not because I'm a man. First of all.
Okay, I'm a woman. Should I be a feminist just because I'm a woman?
I'm a feminist.
I'm not.
Okay, so you think women shouldn't have the right to vote?
No, that doesn't have anything to do with that.
Yes, it absolutely
It
does.
does not, Wes. You're so extreme. This is the
What?
problem. I believe that women should have the right to vote. I believe that
Then
women
you're
should
a
have.
feminist.
No, I am not.
You just
I
don't
am not.
understand.
I
You
no,
think that a feminazi is a feminist.
no. Oh, feminazi. What the fuck?
Yes, a feminazi is what you're describing. Somebody
No,
who thinks
no,
men are
no,
trash.
no.
Yeah.
Feminists are what you are describing.
Feminism is the reason women can vote.
No,
It's the
no.
Yes, it is. Where
That
do you
is
think
not
the movement came
feminism.
from?
That
Yes,
is
it
not
is.
It isn't. It's gender equality.
It's the same thing.
No,
Feminists
it
believe in
is
gender equality.
not. No, they do not.
Dude, yes they do.
They
By
do
definition,
not. They
yes
do
they do.
not. They do not. They
I
do
look,
not, Wes.
I've taken several classes on this shit, dude.
Feminists are extremists, in my opinion.
No, your opinion is uninformed.
No, it is not. I'm a woman. Just because
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not gonna like be like I'm a feminist. What the fuck? No.
You don't understand.
No, nor will I ever understand because feminism, as I understand it, as I was taught is that it's pretty extreme.
You were taught this by a woman who didn't believe.
By a woman who didn't believe. No, this was in
Or
school.
men. Okay, then they taught you incorrect information.
They told me incorrect information. But this is the problem with you, is that you feel like everything you say and think is right. And I
Okay,
feel
let's look at it this way.
I feel like you.
The word
You.
feminist
Wes, you are pretty
unimportant.
extremist. You're pretty extremist at times.
How do you figure?
Was like your theories and like anything that deals in politics. I feel like you're pretty extreme at times.
What did I do that made you feel that way?
I don't remember, but there was a time when you were talking about politics, and I was just like, that's just a little bit extreme.
Okay.
I can see, this is the difference. Like, I can see that how both sides can be wrong.
Well, we're getting hung up on this word, right? You see this word, it's got a bad rap in your mind. You think the word feminism
it is a bad rap.
Yeah.
If I go tell my mom, hey mom, you're a feminist, she's probably gonna slap the shit out of me.
She's going to think you're talking about a feminazi, as I understand it. Really, the terminology is irrelevant. I think you, me, and your mom all think that women should have the same rights as men. So
yes, but that does not make me a feminist.
That's fine. If you don't want to call it a feminist, you can call it whatever you want. But I'm
just a normal person. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I identify as a normal person.
But here's the deal: not all people who you might consider normal think that women deserve those rights, and that's the truth.
Especially those people are obviously not right.
Okay, but there's a large majority of them in America.
Okay, but I never said that I'm not for like gender equality, because I am. I do believe that women should. That's not feminism, sir.
So I would call that
feminism.
That's
a basic need, a basic right.
Okay, I agree,
What?
and
Okay,
that's why I always call
Wes,
myself a feminist.
Wes, think about this. Why do we have to call it something when it's obviously something
It's just
that
a word, right? It
we
doesn't
should
matter.
have? What do you mean
Yeah.
it doesn't have?
No, I
What
said
do you mean?
it's just a word.
Why do
Feminism.
I say? Oh, okay. So does a man have to have something for that?
No, but I mean that's the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing
So
as
don't you think that's a little bit like, I don't know, like saying like, well, let's name it something?
that's like saying, oh, black people shouldn't worry about racism. Like white people don't have to. Look, like,
But white people still see racism on their side, do they not?
but you see what I'm saying? Like, if there weren't movements of people trying to get their power back, then they wouldn't have it.
Don't you
Now
think this
that
whole
you,
thing is getting out of hand?
dude, what do you
Like we
mean?
live in a crazy world.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I feel like there is too many extremist viewpoints. I feel like it needs to be toned down. Like we all need to chill the fuck out. And like I feel like there's too many things like that are happening that in another world if it wouldn't have happened. Like all this crazy pronoun shit. That's that shit.
What does that mean? The crazy pronoun shit. What do you mean?
Like people saying, "Oh, I'm not okay." Perfect example. I was in an Overwatch match, and I think I told you guys about this. Um, there was a girl. Obviously, she had a female voice. Um, and she got upset because I called her a she. But like, I don't fucking know you. Like, you sound like a female to me. And then she's like, I'm not a she. I identify as an it. I'm like, what the fuck is an it, first of all? You know, it's that kind of shit. I think people need to calm down. Don't come at me because I don't know your fucking pronouns.
Okay. So yes, in general, I think most trans people are pretty uh, understanding when it comes to fucking up their
No, they
pronouns.
don't.
At
They
least
are not.
the
They are
ones
not.
that I have met are.
Okay, well, that's you. That has not been the same for me.
Well, I wouldn't take what somebody in a fucking Overwatch game
It
says
wasn't
to
just in a fucking
represent.
Overwatch match, okay?
What else?
This is like in real life, too.
Okay. What happened?
Listen, Wes. I'm not gonna sit here and give you examples of every single thing that happens to me.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think transgender people are valid, and do you think that their
So
chosen gender is
here,
real, or do you think they're just do you think they
So
just have like a mental
here,
problem?
here is my viewpoint. I want to stay neutral on this because I want to respect those people's rights, and if they feel like they are something else, then more power to them. Just don't try to force that down on me.
You mean
That's
don't
the
try to make you transgender?
no. I mean
What-
that don't try to like for example, I think it's wrong that we are now teaching this kind of stuff in schools. I think it sends the wrong message to kids. I think that kids should be able to make their own decision when they are over 18. No, I feel like no, no. Listen. Okay, go ahead. Why is that? Okay, listen, I'm okay with all of that. I honestly don't care about any of that. That's all fine though. What I'm not fine with is like us allowing that. What I'm not okay with is parents like allowing their kids to go through like the whole gender change when they're very young. I feel like that is so wrong. They are not old enough to make that decision, in my opinion. Oh, I mean, you have to make, in order to make any older decision, you have to be 18. I don't know, you guys. I feel like it's wrong.
That's because you don't understand.
What do you mean? Because I don't understand. I understand perfectly.
When you were 3 years old and you told everybody you were a girl when they asked you what you were, did you think that you were doing something wrong?
Obviously not, but what does that have to do
Okay,
with this?
so what happens when a 3-year-old tells everybody they're a boy but they have a vagina?
Okay, I'm just gonna think they're a boy. What? But if they look like a boy, then it's a boy.
But you're telling Caitlin and I right now that they aren't allowed to be a boy if they have a vagina, right? Or no?
They're allowed to be whatever they want to be. I just feel like the society has changed so much that now it's become like almost popular to be something else.
There might be some merit to that, but that doesn't mean that you should take away the rights of children to be who they are.
No one's taking away the right.
Well, you said that they shouldn't be able to make that decision until they're 18.
Okay, do you feel like they should be able to make that decision and then regret it later?
No, but I also think that they should be able to be who they are, because you might regret it later when they kill themselves.
You can be whatever you want. You want to wear dresses when you're young? That's fine with me. Like that's not what I'm talking about. I don't feel like the brain is well developed enough to make that kind of decision.
It's a decent point, but like if you keep telling your kid that they're the opposite gender that they're telling you they are, because they're not 18 yet.
If I had a kid and my kid tells me, you know, Mom, I think that I'm a girl, then I am open to this. I'm not against this. I'm not gonna be like, you should totally gender change. That's what I'm not gonna do.
So there's a lot of situations in which a child is born with ambiguous genitalia or ambiguous chromosomes. For example, children can be born XYY, XXY, or even just the sole X. They can be born with this disease where the androgens don't turn an XY baby into a male, and they are born with a vagina, or something.
Okay. So let me ask you this: can men have children?
It depends.
What do you mean it depends?
Well, for example, with the, like I said, with the XXY and the XYY chromosomes, generally they are unable to have children.
Can a man biologically make a child, carry a child?
What do you mean biologically?
Can a biological male carry a child?
Define biological male.
If a biological male that's born as a male.
What do you mean born as a male?
What do you mean born as a male with a penis? With male reproductive system?
What about a woman who's born with a penis and whose XX chromosome has ovaries?
That's a very rare case, Wes. Like, you're getting into the very nitty gritty of this stuff. Like, that's very, very rare.
What's your point? It still exists.
And I believe that's called a hermaphrodite or something of the sort.
There's all kinds of situations in which things occur.
That's a very different situation. Can a biological male that has a reproductive male system carry a baby? Do you understand that we are biologically made differently? Can you carry a baby, Wes?
There we go.
The requirement for carrying a baby is being able to produce eggs and having a uterus.
That is not the only requirement. Physically, that is not the only requirement.
Well, there's probably more, yeah.
Do you know that there is a reason why men and women are shaped differently? That the bone structure, the pelvis, is shaped differently and is made differently so that a woman can push a baby out.
Yeah, I understand.
Can a man do that?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
We don't have the
It could be
science.
possible in the future.
That is not the definition of a woman, though. You can listen. I will respect what these people think, but at the end of the day,
You
it all
don't.
comes down to biology. Yes, I do. I'm not out there like being like, no, you're not a woman. If you believe you're a woman, hey man. If you're a freaking unicorn, hey man, you do you.
Did you vote for Trump?
What the fuck? No, of course I didn't.
Interesting. Are you Christian? Are you Catholic?
No, I am not. I'm neither of those things.
So where did you pick up the idea that trans people aren't really trans, or like not really
I
women?
didn't say that. You can make yourself into a woman, but biologically you kind of...
Here's the deal: you
Are
don't
not
make
there yet.
yourself into a woman. The idea of gender.
That you are born as a female, right? That they believe that they are born as females?
You tangled with the wrong
And like I told you, it's not that there is anything wrong with that. That is not what I would ever fight. My fight is that we are educating children to like make really difficult decisions at a very early age when their brain is not fully developed.
So you're saying that we shouldn't educate them about trans people? We should let
No,
them
you
be
can
ignorant.
you can educate them, but I don't feel like they should be able to make that decision so early on. There's nothing wrong with that education.
Okay, so but you said earlier that a child should be able to choose their gender, or they should be able to.
And I just
like,
agree with that.
yeah. So then you're telling them that they can't. Is it either they can or they can't make their choice?
No. Do you think that a 7-year-old is of sound mind to be deciding that they should gender change, or a 12-year-old? Do you think a 12-year-old is old enough to decide that they should gender change?
I think if a kid tells you for years that they're the other gender from their genitalia, then you should listen to them. And you should at least make accommodations for them in such a way that they have the ability to be who they are. Because alternatively,
do you understand?
you're going to make them miserable.
Do you understand the kind of damage that hormones and all of that can do to someone?
So there's something called hormone therapy, and there's something called hormone blockers. Now, if you don't give a trans kid hormone blockers, they will have their natural hormones come through, and that will make them look and sound more like the gender that they claim they aren't, the gender that they know that they aren't. So by not using hormone blockers, you're actually forcing them to be who they aren't.
Yeah. And that's the real
Okay,
shitty
so
part about it.
you guys believe that we should just say screw the system, screw everything, and everyone should just do whatever they want, regardless of whatever age they are.
I think that it's the same concept with sexual education. The idea that you
That's why it's so problematic too, is because people have
Christians oftentimes don't want sex ed in the classroom. They don't want to teach kids about sex. And what happens? 14 and 15-year-olds gets pregnant because they don't know any better.
Okay, that
Because
is
they say,
obviously
oh,
wrong.
don't teach kids about sex because it's gross, it's taboo.
I think
Sex is bad.
everyone should be sexually educated.
Well, then everyone should be also educated on what transgender people
Everyone
are.
should be educated on what transgender people are. That doesn't mean that they should just be like, full blast, let's just change everything about you.
See, I agree if the thing is that they're going through a phase. But if they're not going through a phase, if it's continuous and it happens and you believe them...
Okay, but let me ask you, how do you know that it's not just a phase?
Basically time.
I'm gonna give you an example, okay?
You have to know the person.
I'm gonna give you an example. Because, obviously, I have one nephew, and he's not old enough. And the day that he comes to me, and he tells me that he's gay or that he's something else, I'm going to fully embrace him, because he's my nephew at the end of the day. And I love him, okay? I do not care if he becomes something else.
There's nothing wrong. That's the thing. You have to realize there's nothing wrong with being gay or being trans.
Well, there is nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Okay, but
it's just different.
Here,
it's like being white or being black.
Okay,
there's nothing
but
wrong.
let me give you an example.
I'm listening.
Okay, my brother-in-law's niece came out to her mom and told her that she was pansexual.
Okay.
And listen, I am no expert in this stuff. I don't even know what the fuck that means. First of all.
Basically, it means that you feel like you're gender fluid. Like you could be more masculine one day, more feminine the next.
Okay, well, here's the thing. So, her mom, being her mom, first asked her, where did you get this idea? And she said, my friend. And then, her mom asked her, and how do you know you are? She couldn't give her a real response. And then her mom went on to explain to her what that means. And she was all like, okay, no, I'm not that. This is the thing. I feel like it's all like, we live in this world and it's all a popularity
I think that's
contest.
also just one case too, though. There's still.
It might be just one kid, but it's like, it's an example of like
You are absolutely right. It is trending, but to think that this is a new thing is incorrect.
It isn't a new thing.
It's not a new thing. It's
I'm
been
not
there
saying
since
that, but it is.
fucking
Is it not
BC.
trending? Is it not trending?
It is. That's because the thing is that because people are being accepted more, you see it more, you
It's
hear about it
becoming
more.
more
Before it was
normalized.
repressed,
Yeah.
but it's always been there. It's like homosexuality. Homosexuality, 100 years ago, was super repressed. So you didn't hear about people being gay. Also, you didn't hear about interracial marriages.
Yo, true, Pog.
But
Progress is happening.
because people are like accepting it more, you hear about it more, and it's becoming less and less of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Transgender is just catching up. It was always there before too, but people don't know how to approach it because it was never normalized in society, and it was always shunned and called a mental disorder.
Do you want to normalize this and just let it be a thing?
It's already normal. I just think we should give them.
No, I'm
like,
not talking. I'm talking about transgender.
Yeah, so am I. It's already normal. It's already been there. It's just like homosexuality. It's been there. Okay, we just.
Hey, okay. But should it be normal at such an early age? This is the debate.
I think it should be normal to let kids be who they are if they prove that
When
they.
you say be who they are, what does that mean?
Who they say they are.
Okay, so, but what does that mean? What does that entail?
It's the words that they use their mouth to speak over a consistent period of time.
If a kid tells me that they are something, then that's fine, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking
That's
about?
not what we're talking about. We're talking about changing a gender.
Well, I don't think they do like gender swap surgeries on children anyways. I think that's not really an issue.
They start hormone change. They do.
Yeah, they give them hormone
Is
blockers.
that not like a change in a person's biological?
Yes, but it's more of an alignment towards who they are.
Is it an alignment though?
It's kind of like saying, well, you got a disease. Maybe you should just let the disease kill the kid, because anything else is weird medication that makes them different from what they've already been. It's the same thing.
Isn't that medication what they are taking?
Yeah, in the case of having a disease, or in case okay, let's say you are born with an immunodeficiency, right? And
so you're saying that what they have is a disease?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, if your brain and your body don't align, yes, you could call it a disease.
I just, this is the problem with this. I don't believe that their brain is developed enough to make that decision.
You don't believe them. You think that they're lying or that they're just trying to be popular.
According to the studies, the brain is not fully developed yet.
The truth is that you put too much importance on gender in the first place. It's kind of like race. You have to be this or you have to be that. Like, who cares, dude? Let them be whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't fucking matter. In a fully developed society, in a utopian society, we wouldn't even care about gender at all. At all. It wouldn't matter. It would be like the color of your skin is getting to be. It wouldn't fucking matter. Who cares what gender they are? Let them be them. Let it go. Like, you
Okay.
don't need to hold on to man, woman cooks, man works. You don't let that shit go. Who fucking cares? Like, we're evolved species. We can communicate. We can do science. Why do we care about these primal fucking monkey fucking shit? It
I don't
doesn't
know.
it doesn't
Wes,
matter.
because biologically we are different. Maybe.
Who fucking cares, dude? Who cares? Why do we need to tell the kid that they can or can't be who they say they are?
No one is telling them that they can or cannot be who they want to be.
Actually, a lot of people are. In fact, a lot of people
There's
used
a
to tell
debate.
children they couldn't be gay, so they would put them through fucking therapy. What was it
That is
called?
no longer the case, Wes.
It still
That's in the
exists.
past. Okay, if you live in a
Yo,
fucking
that's
family.
exactly what they're doing with the therapy. The gay therapy.
That's what he just said.
Do you know? Okay, have you heard the story of John Money?
No. Who's John Money?
Okay, John Money was this. He was a surgeon, right?
Yeah.
It's high noon.
And
It's a bone orchard out here.
or was he a surgeon? I don't know. Anyways, the story is that there's these these babies born, right?
Yeah.
And they're like twins.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And one of them is circumcised, and the other one is circumcised, but the circumcision goes completely wrong.
Mhm.
Okay. And what happens is that they basically rip the kid's dick off.
What?
Okay. Yeah, it's fucked up, right? It's a baby. The circumcision goes horribly wrong.
Uh-huh.
But John Money, who I guess is like a psychologist or something,
Yeah.
he comes in and he sees this as a perfect opportunity to test whether or not a human can be raised the opposite gender from what their biological imperative is.
Right.
So one of the children is raised as a male, and one of the children is raised as a female, and they're surgically constructed vagina.
Mhm.
Okay. So what happens is the male grows up fine, but the female grows up saying, "I'm a male, I'm a man, I'm a boy, I'm a little boy,"
Right.
constantly, and it ends up committing suicide because nobody would listen to it.
Yeah.
Nobody would take it seriously,
Right.
and they end up fucking killing themselves.
Yeah. And that's
And
still
it
pretty
ends
good.
up being a huge scandal that went down in history. It's very famous.
Mhm.
So he tried to prove that it's that gender is totally a societal thing.
Right.
That you can
It
just influence a baby from birth, and whatever gender you make it think it is, it'll believe.
Okay,
Right.
Wes, so what do you want to call a baby when it's born?
What
You
do I
want, what should you make this baby believe it at an early age, so that they don't get confused about who they really are?
See, that's the thing. It's the parents that are confused. The baby
parents.
knows. Usually,
The
just like you
parents.
knew when you were 2 years old, you knew you were a girl.
Yeah.
You could have been born a penis, but you
but-
would have known you were a girl.
Oh, you did not answer my question. What should they call their baby, a boy or a girl, or what? What should they call it at all?
Generally, people go with the genitalia if the genitalia is
Okay,
normal,
so
unless they're hermaphrodite. In that
okay,
case of
okay, but
hermaphrodite, you know what happens in the case of hermaphrodite? Usually
no,
it turns into
no, stop.
What does that
Stop.
hermaphrodite mean, though?
hermaphrodite is somebody who's born with a penis that's too small to be considered a penis. It's like
Oh,
kind
shit.
of
No,
turning
that
into a
is
penis,
not
but it's a
true.
clitoris.
That is not
What?
true. A hermaphrodite is like as if a male with a penis was born with like an ovary. Like if it had an ovary, that's a hermaphrodite.
There's a big range, but it's basically ambiguous genitalia.
Either way, Wes,
The
why would
point
you
can
have the
test the
parents?
chromosomes.
You said that the
Yeah.
parents are the ones putting ideas in their kids' mind about who they are, about what their gender they are.
That's not what I said.
That's basically what you said, though.
That's not at all
so-
what I said.
Okay, Wes. So, why would you have these parents call their kids
What parents?
the ones with the babies?
What are you talking about?
should they identify the kid as a boy or as a girl?
And generally
Or
it works
the
out. Like you said, it's a very small number of people that are transgender or hermaphroditic.
But that,
So yeah, you can just generally
that
go with...
doesn't answer my question though. You're
What's your
saying that the parents are the ones basically at fault, saying you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy, and everything is a societal thing, right? Isn't that what you said?
No, I said the opposite of that.
What do you mean?
The John Money experiment showed that gender is not societal. That it's deeply ingrained in since birth. Okay.
Okay, no one can argue with that.
Right. It's a mental thing. It's like part of your hormones, part of your brain.
So at the age of 2, you said, we pretty much know where we are. We are a girl, right?
Pretty much. I'd say most children know their gender.
Everything in that spectrum, because there is no just boy or girl these
They
days.
might be confused if they're, for example, if they're trans and they're treated like the opposite gender of what they really are.
They'll get confused and turned into something else.
No, I'm saying that let's say a boy is a baby is born with a penis, and everybody says he's a boy, but he's actually trans, right? It's actually a she. Everybody's gonna say, "Hey, you're a boy," and he's gonna be confused because he is actually a she in his mind. And so, say he comes to 3 or 4 years old, he's like you said, wearing dresses. He's playing with Barbies, but it's not just that. It's not just like playing around. It's like they look at you on the eyes and they say, "Mommy, I'm a girl."
So
And
at 4
they keep
years
saying
old,
this
we should
for
start changing
years.
their gender.
No, you should give them time to decide.
Isn't that what I said earlier?
I don't know, maybe. But that's what I'm saying too. So if that's what you said, then we're in
So
agreement.
at 4 years old, we should just say fuck it all and everybody do whatever to turn these people into what they say they are. At 4 years old, you believe that is a reasonable age to be like, you are not a boy, you're a girl, and we're gonna turn you into a girl. I
Okay,
don't think they do it that early, but I'm just saying.
here's a great example of this happening. And I'm gonna stream this. It'll only be about a minute long.
Here we go, you and your videos.
Yeah. Okay. So here, watch this.
We're gonna watch a brainwashing video.
No,
Mention everyone.
this is an educational video.
Brainwashing video. Okay.
Look, if you are strong in mind, you don't have to worry about being brainwashed, right?
I am not gonna be brainwashed. I believe what I believe, dude.
Just watch this for a minute.
Why do you have so many pages open? Jesus Christ.
Kaylin, you should watch this as well.
I am.
Okay. Can I turn on closed captions? Can you hear it?
Isn't that the child's decision?
Yes, it is. But, you know, as parents, we take a lot of decisions for our children. And that's not just for men. We do that for everything.
Some doctors, and I imagine some parents, feel it's just less traumatic to grow up as male or female in this binary world we're living in. Do they have a point?
Well, I think it's a great question, but I think what we can think about is that these are human rights violations on intersex kids' bodies. And kids, I feel, should have their right to make their own decisions about their own bodies.
What if one day Rosie says to you, I think surgery when I was a little baby?
That is a concern.
I try to deal with the fallout of an adolescent saying, why didn't you do this sooner? And I said, well, I wanted you to have a choice than to have a teenager or an adolescent saying, why did you do that to me? I never would have wanted that.
Isn't that what I said earlier, though?
It is. So, I forgot the story of Rosie. I think it's a girl that was born with a penis or something. This is what I wanted to see, though. Look at this part.
I visited them in their home in
Washington? Hell yeah.
Have 2 kids.
Washington, D.C.
Ellie is 5
God
and
damn
Lauren is
it.
6. Both
Dude, you're so far away.
But at the age of 4, their youngest son told them she was a
Who's so far away?
Okay, you're not listening.
Yeah.
transgender me.
You gotta listen, man.
But at the age of 4, their youngest son told them she was a girl. Hey Siri, what does transgender mean?
Transgender means denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity does not correspond with the gender assigned to them at birth.
I'm gonna help you guys. What are we making?
So we're gonna make a feta salad.
The day I visited, they were getting ready to host a neighborhood barbecue. So tell me about when Ellie became Ellie.
So when she was in preschool, her and her brother would dress up in costumes and dresses and whatever they wanted.
I mean, so many little boys did that. They played princesses, but by the time Ronnie was 4, that was gone. Like, that wasn't part of who he was.
So with Ronnie, it was a phase.
Yeah, with Ronnie, it was a phase. And with Ellie, we had a different kid when that dress was on. We have pictures of her in snow gear, and there's this dress over all of the snow gear. And on her 4th birthday, we had this big birthday party, and she stopped and she turned to me. She's like, Mom, I'm not a boy. I'm a girl in my heart and my brain.
So when Ellie, who was then your son,
Right.
said that to you, I'm a girl in my heart and in my brain.
Yeah.
I mean, was that a little scary at first?
Yes. Initially, I thought, how could this child know that? What does that mean?
When a 4-year-old cisgender child tells you, I'm a little girl, do you say, well, I don't know yet. Let's see, let's take some time. Let's wait until you're 15 or 18 and we'll find out. When we're thinking about would kids change their mind, we have to really differentiate the kids who are gender explorers, gender expansive, gender fluid, who after adolescence will not want to transition. What we know with kids who are persistent, consistent, and insistent from a very young age is that almost none of them change their mind.
So how do young kids like Ellie know with such certainty who they are? Perhaps it's because that's what their brains may be telling them. Once again, scientists suspect the big T, testosterone, is playing a role. In the 2nd and 3rd trimesters, a baby's brain grows rapidly. Higher than normal levels of testosterone in a girl during this time, and her brain may be wired to think she's a he. Lower than normal levels of testosterone in a boy, and
Kaylin, watch.
may be wired to feel like a she.
I think Kayla's falling asleep.
Some people said, if a parent's job
Yes.
is to guide their child, and that a child basically, in essence, isn't old enough to make this kind of choice. Did you have a medical professional kind of guiding you through this? Because I know as a parent, I mean, it's such a massive decision.
So Vanessa found that there's a clinic within the Children's National Medical Center that we sought out first. They brought Vanessa, myself, and Ellie in. So that was our initial kind of intake into, what does this mean for Ellie? What does this mean for us?
They ask about how she depicts herself in drawings, what she calls herself, and then they bring you in for about a 2-hour conference. They met with Ellie on her own, and then they met with us, and they said, you're doing the right thing. Your kid is who she says she is. And then, of course, we got Ellie, a therapist, and she's a PhD. She does assessments, she does diagnoses, she does all of that. And she was another affirming person. She said, you have a trans. Get away from
Like
me!
most families, they shared the news in a thoroughly modern way.
We actually have a video of her that we posted on Facebook at the time.
Group up with me.
Path is our son
Group
really
up here.
wants girl clothes.
Enemy over here.
So we got our own wardrobe and we have a video of her
Defend
coming
with
up and
me.
seeing the clothes for the first time.
Enemy here.
Big surprise. Look in your closet.
I see an enemy.
Dresses that are hanging up.
We have to fall back. Enemy here.
What was the reaction
In
to that
3,
on Facebook?
2, 1.
Phenomenal.
Need help. I see an enemy.
All our family and friends have just really been just loving and caring just have been really supportive because they know us, they know our family. And it's just been a really good feeling to know that people support us. We want to make sure that our kids.
Is it supposed to be lagging right now? Or am I lagging?
You're lying.
God damn it.
You want to try to
I
put
can't
the
watch
on me?
both of this on stream at the same
Bro,
time.
this is gonna make me sleep. Are we past the point that you were trying to put forth?
It's almost to the end.
Really? Because it's
Okay.
like really boring.
It's National Geographic. What do you expect?
The National Geographic is the shit, too.
Some other brainwashing material. That's what I was expecting. No, listen, they're not wrong, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. I don't think any of this is wrong.
Uh-huh.
After value transitions along with that, that means
I feel like what's wrong is to
the principle.
change their changing
Wait,
changing
you
them
edited it?
biologically so early on. That's what I don't agree
What
with.
the fuck? Alright, you just got like 4 paragraphs from Sean Talley. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's more political dribble.
Oh. Well.
I think it's AI.
Yeah, probably.
But I really think that you thrive on these conversations. Feel like you get excited about these arguments. Not gonna lie.
I feel the need to stand up for anyone who is being discriminated against or invalidated.
Yeah.
I think that if I was walking by somebody getting raped, I wouldn't just keep walking. The same thing with the system. If somebody's getting treated poorly by the system,
I'm not
or
invalidating them whatsoever, though. If that's what you feel that is wrong, and I did not
I can
mean to
appreciate
make
that.
you feel that way.
That's
It is not my point at all.
That's awesome, and I'm glad that you don't invalidate trans people because a lot of people do.
Okay, well that's not me though.
I know because you have a big heart and you're a sweetheart, and I love you.
Okay, but
So I get that.
my point was, I think you completely went in a different direction where you thought that I was like completely like, oh, so against this. I am not. Okay? I'm not against this at all. But I am against
I'm listening.
my only problem with this whole thing is when it comes to kids, and I still don't believe that at such an early age a child can make that kind of decision. I will never agree with this. This is one person against all the other medical professionals. Like, do all the other medical professionals agree with the same thing? I don't think so.
I challenge you to look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, is gender such a big deal that we should even be having this debate?
Do you know? No, it isn't. But that's the point, though. That's the point. So why do parents and kids make it such a big deal these days?
Because
if you say that it's not such a big
supposed to be
deal.
a big deal in the first place.
I think.
Don't you think that them making it a big deal is what causes these debates in the first place?
No,
When I look at
if people didn't have a problem, it wouldn't be a problem in the first place.
Yeah.
People see some like flaw in the system that they
Okay, like I said, so you guys
people latch on to the ideas of society that have been perpetuated over the fucking millennia. And they need that in order to feel validated. They need to have a deep voice, strong body, so they can feel masculine in front of their peers. They need that because otherwise their ego hurts. And if their ego hurts, they're going to lash out in order to fucking make their ego feel good. They need masculinity. They need femininity. They need to put on those fake nails and those fake lashes and fucking feel pretty. Because that makes them just as good as the celebrity. You have to realize, this is all societal. This is
Didn't
all
Didn't I just tell
bullshit.
you?
That part, that
Didn't I
part,
just tell
that
you we
part.
live in a popularity contest?
Hmm?
That's all this is, a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Exactly,
That's why
and that's why
celebrities
it
are so
doesn't
fond of
matter.
it.
That's why
At the
it
same
doesn't
time,
fucking
are you
matter.
guys really going to be like every child under the age of 4 that decides that they're a girl or a boy from an early age should have a change? Is that what you're saying though?
Look,
Is that what we want to do?
what
Do
I'm
you really want
saying
to do this?
is once the kid gets towards puberty,
Yeah, once the kid starts developing
Okay, but puberty is different. We're talking about kids here.
and self-awareness.
yeah, kids
Like-
don't have any danger because they haven't started to go through puberty yet.
Yeah.
Like
What
the
do you
only
mean
danger,
cause
Puberty is the
danger?
testing ground.
the only danger is that they are treated the gender that they're not. They don't feel they are.
Do you not think that a child undergoing like such a major change at an early age could be damaging if they later on decide that they are not that?
Yes,
I like
that
the
is
robot.
a very real risk. That is a very real risk.
And you're
But
willing to
indeed-
take this risk
but-
with many
No,
kids.
no. Here's the deal. You don't take away the kids. You don't take away the kid's power. The kid is allowed to be who they want to be, just like anybody else. Just because they're
Okay,
young
okay, Wes,
doesn't mean
okay.
that you take away their rights.
If you had a child,
Look, let me tell you this story.
If you had a
Let me
child.
tell you a story. Let me tell you a
hold
story.
on. Can I take
No,
my
let me
point?
tell you
And
this
you
story.
can and you can give me your
Please,
story.
please,
Your stories are kind of boring. Not gonna lie.
fuck off. When I was young, my father treated me with the same respect he treated an adult, okay?
Okay.
He listened to what I said, my counsel, as a fucking 8-year-old, 6-year-old. He listened to what I said, and he took it and he actually acted upon as a 6-year-old, my counsel, okay? This is why I loved him, okay? Even though he's a child molester, he went to jail for over 20 years, even though he's a fucking
You don't have to bring any of
parasite,
that.
he's a leech. Look, because he listened to me when I was a child, I loved him more than anyone else, and I respected him because he was different than everyone else in my life at that time. Nobody else fucking respected me. Nobody else thought I was just a stupid kid. But he listened.
I never had to deal with that. I had more other things to worry about, like surviving.
My perspective,
Right.
okay? I'm just gonna put that out there.
That didn't make sense to me, but okay.
It's just the way it is, man. Children, they don't have that hormonal cloud blinding them.
Okay, but if you had a child, you're a 2-year-old, and then at 4, or like, he turns 4, and then at 4 that child tells you, I'm not really a boy, I'm actually a girl. Then you're going to go through with it and just go ahead and change biologically who they are at that age?
Chica, can
What
I
do you mean?
interrupt
What do you mean?
as the moderator and say, help understand Wesley's perspective a bit more. He loves someone when they listen to him and respect him. So,
Okay, but there's nothing wrong with that.
okay. I just wanted to make sure you got that, you understood that, you got it across.
I understood it, and I'm very glad that he was a loved child, because I was not. But anyway,
You weren't, and that's not
No.
your fault.
Yeah,
Because you
it's not
are
your fault.
extremely lovable.
what are you talking about? I know it's not my fault. And I really
And
would
you
like
are
to,
very intelligent.
I would like to steer away from this specific topic because it is, I get particularly touchy about my early
That's
childhood
fair.
anyway.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
actually I was also sexually molested as a child, so let's
sorry.
not get into that. Anyway, as I was saying, so you would decide to change your child at such an early age. You wouldn't let them have a more mature decision.
By the way, I'm still streaming this, but like, no one except maybe you guys. I really didn't even watch this, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Okay, so
Honestly, okay, when I have a child, I might
don't you
have to
think it's
deal
a
with this
very
on my
gray
own.
area? It's very gray area, Wes.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you want to term it that, yeah. It's like
I wouldn't fucking do it. I wouldn't want my teenager to be living like, Mom, what the fuck were you thinking? I was 4. You know?
I get that. It's hard because there is a large margin for error. But what I'm saying is that the only reason that even matters is because society depends on gender to fucking define itself. Now, if we could get beyond that, if we could
Technically, I
go
think we're
beyond
past that
gender,
now. I think you and I
no,
can
we're
agree.
not.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
Wes,
No, we're
we can
not.
agree.
No, we are
Can
not.
you not agree with me anymore that society now is more accepting than it was, and that it's just gonna keep getting
Yeah,
more, becoming more accepting of
absolutely.
this?
Absolutely, but we're not beyond gender. We still
No,
depend on gender to
no,
define ourselves.
we do not depend on gender anymore.
Yes,
I
we
disagree with
fucking
that.
do. Yes, we fucking do.
When you go to
Do you see
a
this
job
facial hair?
interview, okay, so your problem is that when you go to a job interview, you have to say that you're a male or a female.
No, it's already fucking known because we depend on it so much. It's just commonplace. It's easy. You're a man or a woman. What do you look like?
That's why.
It,
That's why people are getting so fucked up because it's being something that was common before now not so common. Like complicated.
I feel like it's very common now
The
that
change.
this.
They don't awaken to the change.
If it was common,
Okay.
if it was common, over half the people you would see, you wouldn't be able to determine the gender.
So here's the problem, Wes. Here's the problem. You
No,
probably
listen to what I
work.
just said.
Can I just tell you
Listen,
something though? Can
if
I
you
tell you
listen to
something?
this one sentence,
Oh my God, Wes.
if it were common for gender to not be an issue, then over half the people you would see in public, you wouldn't be able to tell if they were a boy or a girl.
Fuck.
But that's not the
Anyway,
case.
that makes no sense to me.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Either way, I cannot tell half the time what they are anymore. But
No,
anyway,
that's bullshit.
it is not bullshit.
It's
Either
bullshit.
way, let me tell you this, okay? The reason why I don't see it the way that you see it is because the company that I work for is extremely accepting of this stuff. To the point that it doesn't even matter. So you're saying that gender is, in order for society to function,
You know what's
other
funny?
genders.
Let me just interject. One of our waiters today was a squat, masculine Mexican male, but he had a big ass gold earring, and he talked like a girl. And my boss looked at him, and my boss is like very traditional. And as soon as he turned around, he's like,
See, but that's your job, though. It's not like that where I work.
"No, that wasn't at my job. That was the Buffalo Wild Wings."
It doesn't matter. That's your boss.
He's younger than me, and he's still my boss.
My
Anyways.
boss is not like that at all.
Yeah. So he's like more open and fluid.
She's very.
Oh, she?
She's actually very Christian and very Texan, and she's got like the big Texas hair, very blonde, very white. Yeah. She's
Like a pompadour?
very, like a very Catholic Texan woman,
Okay.
white woman. Anyway, she's beautiful and I love her. Okay, regardless of anything,
So cute.
she is that way, but she is very accepting of other people.
That's good. That's how Christians should be if they want to follow their doctrine.
Hallelujah.
I can't believe you actually asked me if I was Christian. I was like, what the fuck?
Are you?
Fuck no.
Do you believe in any religion?
Do I believe in any religion? No, I think I stopped believing in religions.
Were you raised religious?
I wasn't raised religious, no.
Interesting.
What? Why? Because I can see reason? Because I can see that all the religions are probably wrong?
Well, like religion brings people together. That's stuff usually. Kind of one like positive thing about religion.
Are you guys Christian?
But it is still kind of like cool.
Yes. Are you
I used
Catholic?
to be a Christian. I'm Catholic. Oh,
Nice nipples. I can see them right through your shirt.
You have nice tatas.
Take your shirt off.
That's $10, please. Gimme.
You probably need to make an OnlyFans for that.
The best I can do is 20 cents.
How you fucker?
He's like, but I'll do it though.
So at the end of the day, in conclusion, I'm just gonna say that we're going to agree to disagree in some ways in respect to this gender thing. Okay? But we mostly agree, which is good.
Bonnie!
I think.
Bonnie, go say hi to the camera.
Right?
Good girl, Bonnie. Yo.
What'd you say, baby girl?
Look.
I am not saying that again.
Rip this cat, yo. It's Bonnie. She will benefit, yeah.
It's Bonnie.
She looks kind of hairless.
She is hairless. She got no hair. Bitch ain't got no hair. Are we?
Karen, are you okay? Can you sit down? Sit down, dude. Sit down. You look like you're gonna fall over.
I'm not gonna fall over. I do yoga for a living.
You do yoga for a living? What? What do you mean you do yoga?
Sorry, Bubba, I gotta take a long piss.
But I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Okay, but don't forget about me, and I love you.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I love you too.
You motherfucking... You can earn it, though.
Yeah.
You know what? You love nobody else. Can I say that you love nobody?
Whoa.
You can say whatever you want, it's not true.
Actually, I think you love Kaylin and
I do
your
love
dad.
Kaylin.
And your
Yeah,
dad.
I do love my dad, yeah.
And that's probably it. And your grandma.
And you.
I do care about you. I love you. But you know what? Like, you don't really warrant my love because you basically blow me off every single time I try to see you.
I do not blow you off.
However,
Do you know what I
you
think?
join our chat, and I think that's something special. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
Not really, but I'll listen.
This was a dream I just had, bro. Dream conjured.
Okay, then I won't say it. It's fine.
What?
No, I gotta hear it. Come on. In front of
So you
Kaylin,
don't
what
want
is
to
it?
hear about it.
I don't like my ego to be hurt, but I'll listen.
I'm not gonna hurt your ego.
Then what do you have to say?
What I'm gonna say is that I feel that you're already too busy with other women to even care if I exist or not. So that's my viewpoint, okay?
Well, that's fair, but it's not true. I do care that you exist.
You just don't care for the right reasons.
I don't know what that means.
Think about it.
I don't know what reasons are right for you.
All I'm gonna say was, me and you could have been great together.
Maybe.
Yeah, so there's that.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you would have respected me.
Respected you?
Even that response right there just tells me everything I need to know.
Respect is not...
Given, it's earned.
Yes.
Yeah, that tells me that you would always have some reason not to respect me.
In what ways? What does that mean? Because respect can be in many forms.
I've been abused by many women, lied to by many women, cheated on by many women,
abuse
robbed by many women. I don't know what you would do to me if I
I
was
would
dependent on
rob
you for
you.
your love. If I was dependent on you for your love, I don't know how you would treat me. I have been traumatized by many, many women who told me they loved me.
That's the problem with you. That you think that all the women are the same.
I don't. I don't know.
You basically just told
I
me the whole
know.
entire
I
reason
know. I know that
why you're the
you
way
are
that you
pretty.
are.
I know that you're pretty, and that you're sassy as fuck.
You know why I can't? You know why I can't? Because now I know the reason why he goes out with so many women at the same time.
I see one woman.
Because you know the reason why? Because you, my friend, are afraid to get yourself hurt again. That's why.
Are you not afraid of pain?
No, I'm not. I'm not like that.
You just jump into a fucking spike pit and you're like, let's go.
I am a bit cold-hearted.
Yeah, see,
You know why?
through all my trauma, I still haven't.
Because do you know why I am a bit cold-hearted?
Because
Because
of your
one
ex?
time, no, it has nothing to do with that jackass. I don't even think about him anymore. Okay, he no longer lives in my mind.
Okay.
He cannot live rent-free in this brain. Anyway,
Alright.
the reason why I'm so cold-hearted is because of how I grew up, how I had to become mature at such an early age.
I can resonate with that.
And so I had to become that. I had to become cold-hearted. I had to learn how to separate myself from people that didn't want me. So when I break up with someone, I am able to cleanly break free.
That must be nice.
In some ways, yes, but it ends up hurting the other person.
Why would you care?
I don't.
There you go.
Nah, I do. In some ways I do. In some ways I do. And then in some ways I don't. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Wes. You have to do something so bad to me for me to say, you know what? You are no longer part of my life.
Would deleting your WoW account be bad enough?
That would probably be one of those things, yes. That account is like 20 years old.
That's fair. I'm surprised you haven't already figured found somebody with how pretty you are, honestly.
I am not out there looking for someone.
Still,
So?
pretty.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of men flirt with me.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
what does
surprised.
that...
So you just don't want one of them?
I like my freedom.
I can agree. I love my freedom.
That's the cool thing about being polyamorous. Is that as long as you
No,
don't
no,
give your
no,
partners
it's not the same.
STIs, you're free.
That's gross. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's real.
Your freedom and mine are different.
You're talking about the freedom to do what the fuck you want with your day?
Your freedom and mine is different. I have peace of mind. You probably don't. You are someone that wants to hang out with you. Sometimes it's different with me. Like I can literally just disconnect from everything, go to sleep, and forget that I even am alive. Okay, you can't do that.
That sounds like depression.
It isn't.
Okay.
I love falling asleep West and just like forgetting about everything. That's how I solve my problems. It's just like go to sleep. Erase that out of your mind.
Bad way of living either. It's like
That sounds very healthy.
well, no. Well, she has a point though. When you go to the bed,
Okay, Caitlin, we all know you're depressed.
I
Yeah,
feel
but
pretty
there's
good, honestly.
but there okay Wes, but
Like
there
I
is
used to be
something
depressed before, but I
so I live drama.
I'm mature enough to handle it now. And also, what I was saying before was, you go to bed angry, you subconsciously process your emotions in sleep. So sometimes you wake up feeling better than you did at last night.
The only thing that I worry about, that I have to stress about, is the load of work that I have. That's it. Like the amount of work that I have to do when I clock in. That's it.
God, fuck
I don't.
clocking in.
I live drama free. I don't worry about
I'm gonna
other
be
people.
honest. Right now, I really just want to give you both a big hug.
Why? Because you think we're depressed?
No, it just sounds like it would be a good decision.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Cause you think we're sad?
There's nothing wrong
No.
with There's nothing wrong
No,
with
And
no.
what is the reason?
God
There
damn
doesn't have
it.
to be a reason.
Dude, the thing is, why do I have to?
Just so you know that
Are you
you're
a
loved.
Lexicon agent? Answer me right now. Are you a Lexicon agent? Agent
What the
WB
fuck is that?
158098 dash AS01.
Kaylin, what the fuck are you saying? Anyway.
He's off the wall, man. He's lost it. He's gone. He's rogue.
Wes, when I go to sleep, I worry about nothing other than having to wake up at a certain hour. The only things that haunt me are like my childhood that I can't do anything about. Okay, what is that? Are you telling me to be real and true?
It's just something funny.
So this is a debate this is something that I have to argue with my sister, because my sister is all about like the family life, you know. She talks about her kid all the time, and I love my nephew. And she lives this very, very busy life. Like that woman does not stop.
You
She wakes
know,
up in the morning, she takes her kid to
Okay.
school.
Thank you to the one viewer on Twitch who might be watching. I don't know if it's a bot or not, but it doesn't matter anyway. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube. It's in the linky doobity doo. Bye bye.